quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Levi Wallace with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ritter with it after the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Ready?
On the give, it's Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 60 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Short throw to Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Zach Harrison with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On second down, Ritter. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. The Falcons at 4-8 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run for it with Algier. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Down.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Ritter now. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter throwing on third down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the completion, this is Carey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way gun. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On first down, Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Swift. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And down to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Second down throw coming for Ritter.
And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Troy fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Ritter on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
That's complete right around the 8. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
3rd down, here's Algier.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It's a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Robinson driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ritter from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Ritter off the play fake. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Ritter back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And this is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, here's Ritter. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This one from 48 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them. And
there he goes, left side. Still going. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready. Fight 60. Hut.
Back to throw, Ritter. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Algier going straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Ritter. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Ready?
Give to Algier from the shotgun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Ritter. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Falcons first and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 18.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Ritter from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Gives it to Algier to start things off. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Algier with another carry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On second, here's Algier.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready?
Now a handoff to Algier.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at